What is going on, my fidget spinners? Welcome back to a brand new ARK Survival Vault video. Today, boys, we are going to be running for some solo tech. We are jumping on official, seeing how fast we can get tech, and without that, let's just jump right into it. I don't think I really have anything else to say. Oh, I'm doing comments differently, but we'll explain that in a minute. So let's get into it. Alright, so we load into a random official server. I think it's obviously island because we need to get levels. We're going to try to get to level 65 as fast as we can. We're just going to name our character something like that, and then we'll spawn West Zone 2. I want to try to get 65 and then head to, what is it called? Head to Crystal Isles. I feel like that's probably the best play. And we'll get into that into a second, but first let's spawn in and get that note run started. So I was going to skip over the note run entirely and kind of just skip to the end of the note run, but instead of doing that, I think I'm going to talk over it and kind of explain my path, or my goal, in a sense. Obviously, we want to try to beat any boss. For this case, we decided to go with the Broodmother. It's kind of like the known ARK boss when someone thinks of ARK, I guess, or it's like the first boss I feel like everyone's beaten, so we'll go for Broodmother and try to beat her as fast as we can. Like I said, timer in the bottom left-hand corner. That timer will change as time goes on, so since the video is only going to be like maybe 7 to 12 minutes long or something around there, obviously you'll see timer change because it's going to be a very long time, so we'll try to be as fast as we can, but my goal is to get level 65 and then immediately head over to Crystal Isles, time up the lowest level wyvern we can find, and then immediately grab all the artifacts and probably do some metal over there also and make a cryopod for the wyvern and stuff, and then go to Genesis, and then Genesis farm out the points that we need in the ocean biome and make all the gunpowder and stuff like that. I feel like that's probably the plan for us, and then go back to Crystal Isles, make our shotguns, and go to Island. So I think that's my plan. We'll see how it goes, and yeah. So we got to level 63, 65, something like that, within like 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, which is pretty decent. So, we'll definitely, we're on a good track right now. I think Island, if we ever do this again, that's gonna be really hard to beat. We got super lucky with the green drop that spawned in, and that was right next to the kind of like where I needed my last note, and we got super lucky with that. So that if we ever do that again, that's gonna be super hard to beat that time right there. I kind of want to mark that down. So like that's gonna be super hard. But hey, we're gonna head to Crystal Isles, tame the wyvern, and continue on. Alright guys, so as we were looking for a crystal wyvern, I want to obviously obtain some crystal and try to get one tamed, but I want to talk about something real quick, and that's MTS. Now, this isn't sponsored or anything by MTS. I want to hear some opinions in the comments from you guys. I'll be playing MTS. Unfortunately, I got delayed by a week due to, I think, like family, like, what the hell am I talking about? Like Thanksgiving, duh. I think they delayed it due to like Thanksgiving and people not being able to be there on launch and stuff like that. So, due to like family and obviously the holidays and stuff. So, I want to ask you guys: should I join like a tribe or should I just go solo? I was thinking about going back to my solo roots on Aberration, but I'm not really too sure yet. Just because it's like an 8-man tribe limit right now on MTS, and like I'm not gonna be able to fob anybody solo. Like it's just not gonna happen. I'll probably be able to pick off like maybe tribes of 3 or tribes of 4 or something like that that are on like maps try to hide in rat holes and stuff, other people like myself. But for the big boys, I don't really think I'm going to be able to compete against them just because 1 versus 8 is not going to work. So let me know what you guys think. Should I go solo back to the Aberration days, or should I just try to find a group last minute, which is going to be super hard because like I don't have a group already and it's going to be super hard to find a group. So especially people that are to like my skill level, I feel like. So let me know what you guys think in the comments for that. But let's look for a wyvern. Now, unfortunately, this is going to scratch a bunch of time off our thing, but level 95 wyvern was the only one I found. It's what's going to have to do. It's going to probably scratch like 30 minutes off our time. I can't spend another 20 minutes running around just to come back to this and then tame it for another 30 minutes, you know what I mean? So we're just going to burn the time out. Like, I have nothing else I can do. I have to get it done. I have to tame something. I have to be able to get the artifacts. And I have to be able to start smelting metal and make the cryopod. So that being said, it's gonna happen. Alright, so the wyvern's all teamed up, and I want to go get the cryopod done. I just want to get out of the way. And so we'll go get mantises real quick, and then we will start trying to find a little base to get set up, and just go from there, I guess. So now what I'm going to go do is we have our base little set up. It's kind of like in the forest area of like where the blood wyvern spawn. I want to go place a sleeping bag at Green Ob, and then I want to fly back to that space, and then I want to kill myself, obviously, and then spawn at the sleeping bag, transfer out, and then go to Genesis. Genesis, obviously we're going to go get all our gunpowder there. I can't smell wood as fast as I can buy it on Gen, and I can buy the spark powder there too. Now it used to be you would buy the spark powder and then you'd buy, you'd buy the gunpowder and then you just leave it as that, but now you have to buy the spark powder or the charcoal because it's cheaper because of the rates, so now I have to go do that, and then bring it all the way back here to my base, and then make the gunpowder, and then make the bullets, and then go to island. So what's up we're going to do? God, that's a lot. Holy shit. Okay, well, demonetized. Alright boys, time to load into Gen. Oh god, Gen. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start by grabbing as many purple, what are they called, dude? They dig up, you know, that thing, I don't know what it's called, dude. It's in the water, you fix them, you know what I'm talking about. We're going to grab those, and then we are going to do the manta ray mission, because it gives you like 1100 points or 1200 points, and you could run it in 2 minutes, and it's super easy if you have absolutely nothing. So we're gonna run that. I think we only need like 12k points. We only need like 12k points to buy the gunpowder that we need. Then we're going immediately back. That's our plan. Let's get all the nodes, I think they're called, and then let's do a couple races. Called there. Alright, with that last race, I think we're going to call it good. Now it's time to buy all the stuff, and now it's time to transfer out. What I should have done is, honestly, I should have sat on Genesis a lot longer and just farmed points for metal. I have the shotgun, I have everything. I tamed a kangaroo, but I only have like a small clip out of that, so I'll put it like in the top right hand corner or something. The kangaroo was tamed, and now I'm just sitting here waiting on metal. I should have stayed on Genesis, just farmed another 10k points, because it would have took me 4 times sooner to just do that, and now I'm sitting here for another 40 minutes smelting metal out of like 6 forges, and there's nothing I can do about it. If I go to Gen, by the time I go to Gen, the metal will be smelted, and I'll just... Listen, it's a complete mess. I already failed this miserable attempt to speedrun this. Like, I feel like this is going to be like a 3-hour and 40-minute speedrun to get to TEK solo, which I feel like is awful in a sense. Like, I feel like I completely obliterated it. But we're not going to give up, obviously, so that being said, we're making the shotgun shells and we're going for it. There's nothing we can do. We're going for it. Go deep. Alright, boys, transferring over to island. Hopefully we can find a drop. Kangaroo in the pocket. 400 shotgun shells. All ready to go. Let's get it. Alright, so there's a blue drop over here. We'll jump in this drop, and, yeah. Here we go. Oh, I really hope I don't miss the kangaroo jump. I think he's level 37. I feel like if I miss it once, I'll be alright. If I miss it twice, it's over. If I miss it, I'm still uploading it. I don't care. Alright. Now the problem with this spot is you can actually fall. I don't think I have enough time. That's game. Oh my god, I ruined. I don't have enough damage. I don't have the damage output. Why? Oh my god, it's all waste. Oh my god. That's so bad. Why was I not doing any damage? Fuck. Alright, boys, so we completely failed the whole entire video. But listen, dude, we tried, okay? It's a lot harder than it looks solo for running this stuff. I give props to anyone who's actually done it. I think Aberration will be the next attempt that we do. You can get the artifacts just as easy like on Crystal Isles, but it's a lot. There's not like you have so much more time, and there's not that death factor that takes place there. You know what I mean? It's so. I think Aberration is just going to be a lot easier to get like the base TEK engram because Aberration easy, obviously, it's the same concept. You run on foot. You don't have to spend the time taming the Procroptodon. You just get the shotgun shells. Especially if you're running Gen more. I think if I would have burst, if I would have just completely stayed on Gen for the hour, if I would have just put an hour into Gen running the missions, I would have had literally everything I needed. There was no point of me in reality going to Crystal Isles besides for the artifacts. Everything else was a complete waste of time. Which I had to try to find a workaround around that because I don't know how to get the artifacts without like a wyvern, and I think a wyvern is faster than taming a PT, and also the wyverns have more movement speed. So I feel like the wyverns, they take a little bit longer, but they pay for it back because of their stamina and their movement speed. So we'll have to do some more calculations and see what's better. I think next time we'll start Island, go to Genesis. After Genesis, we buy everything we need. Honestly, we could probably craft it all on Genesis, and then get the artifacts last, and then run the boss. I think I messed up by going to the Crystal Isles first, spending so much time, and then going to Genesis, and then going back. I think I did too much back and forth. I should have went to Island, Gen, Crystal, and then boss. That's what I should have done. Anyways, hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys want to try this for yourself, obviously go ahead. I don't really think there's any rules to it. The only rule I could think of is maybe no outside help. So, like, if you kill somebody and they just so happen to have a shotgun with 400 rounds in each artifact that you need, obviously, like, that'll, come on, that's cat. But, you know what I mean? I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.